Howdy folks, J.D. here with Kitchen Custom Shop. Well, you might as well just call me the P-Bass Whisperer because I have another P-Bass in. I've been inspiring a lot of P-Bass owners to inquire about my services. So this one is also extremely cool. It's from the 70s. I haven't really dug into it too deeply yet. I just took it out of the case. It's not really playable at the moment, so we are going to go through this bass and make it into a player. I guess it's been in the case for a while, and my client Don wants to get it going, so let's take a look. So right now the bass, it's not really playing. And I checked the bow of the neck. It's not too terribly bad. I mean, it doesn't seem too terribly bad. There might be a ramp going on down here. It does seem like some of the frets down here pulled out a little bit. And I also have some pretty worn frets up here. So, and I also noticed that right here, it looks like the neck might be shimmed. But before I do anything, what I'm going to do is just raise these bridge pole pieces and see if I can just get the strings ringing at least. Every time I get one of these P basses in, I go, holy crap, that is freaking cool. Like the last one I had in had all this great mojo, and this one is the same way. This one here, check out that buckle rash. That is freaking awesome. I mean, it's like there's literally a hole dug in the back from the buckle rash. Love it. Okay, at least the strings are ringing now. Let's get her tuned up. If that's still we can tune or not. Let's see. See how close I got it with my ear without having perfect pitch. A little bit sharp. A lot sharp. Okay, there's definitely a problem. This fret. This last fret seems to be shutting everything down here. That's an Allen screw right there. There we go, now it's playing. It's fretting out. I think whoever owned this bass probably wore rings, because this is all of this is like really worn in. It's all really rolled over. Which is nice, but we got to get this thing playing. Definitely could use truss rod adjustment. Let me see if that's possible. The truss rod. Okay, what I'm gonna do now, before I do the truss rod adjustment, is take off the pick guard. once I got the bass tuned, the neck significantly bowed onto me. So I'm a little worried there might be a truss rod issue. The owner, Don, said that there is possibly a truss rod issue, and that has me a little nervous. Hopefully it's a fixable truss rod issue. Now, most issues are fixable one way or another, but depends on what you got to do to fix them. Let's try this. I'm going to loosen the strings up, take some of the tension off, and then try to turn it, and then tighten it back up, and let's see what we get. It's pretty stiff. Did get a couple of turns on there, so let's see if that did anything. Oh, that's real stiff. Might need some lube. That didn't make much difference. Yeah, it's pretty stiff. Let me spray some lube in there. See if that helps. Well, it looks like I was able to get it to move a little. Not quite enough though. Let's go ahead and take off the neck. I like that truss rod to move a little more, if at all possible. If not, might have to go with this and do some work on these frets. Probably bring these frets down, try to get them all level. But I'm going to want to level them under tension. Let's see what it looks like once we get these strings off. No shim. So why is there a gap? 72. Can you see that? I don't know if it's in focus or not, but this is May 5th, 1972. And as with a lot of post-CBS basses, there's a lot of overhang between the neck and the body here. The body has a lot of overhang right there. At least we have a tight fitting neck pocket. See what happens when I take the truss rod nut out. I don't want to crank it down anymore right at the moment. Seems okay. I think maybe we can get away with giving it some lube. Got a bit of back bow going, which is what I want. I got a little bit of back bow happening. See if I can increase that a little. Why is it so stiff in there? Maybe I can try some wax or some soap. There, now it's smoother. See what that did. Yeah, it's definitely getting more back bow. I think I have some high frets down here. Maybe I could just knock those down a little bit. Maybe. Let me check it with a fret rocker first before I even put the strings back on. Oh, the fret rocker is not rocking. So it could be that, well, you know what? This one here is high. It's a little high. Very last one here. I think I might have a ramp situation, which can probably be remedied with some little fret grinding right around in this area. Let me see what happens when I put the strings back on. I know it's going to be totally different. At least I hope it'll be totally different. I just don't know exactly how it's going to be. Yeah, now there's no bow in it at all. Now I just need to give it some. Now it's even playing all the way to the top fret. Okay, so I think we're making progress. We are making progress. So I'm just going to back it off a little bit at a time. So I want to have, yeah, there we go. That's what I want. It's buzzing. I think I want a little more relief. A little more. Why is that buzzing? Now I need to back off the bridge, lower it some, because there was a gap, as if there was a shim, but there was no shim, so I don't know what that was about. Oddly, it stops buzzing once you get past this fret. Doesn't seem high. It's only the A string. So here we are, still trying to get rid of this buzzing, and it seems like most of it is coming from down here in this area. What I'm trying to do is take down the frets down here. It's proven to be a bit of a challenge because I'm pretty much there. Yeah, so yesterday I took down these frets quite a bit. The ones all the way from down here, from about 14th fret on down. So that's what they call the ski ramp situation, and these old Fender basses. Because this is a lacquered maple neck, I could grind it down and re-lacquer it, but then, I'd lose a lot of patina. So I'm just going to take down the frets, which I did. Took down the frets. Now I got to crown them. I took a lot off of here, so I got a lot of crowning to do in this area. But I got it playing pretty good. still a little bit of buzzing. So I might want to take down just a tiny bit more. What I found when I ran the fret rocker right here at number 14. Number 14 felt high. So I took all these down. I'm going to take them down just a little bit more, and I think we'll be there where we need to be. And then we'll go in, we'll just, then we'll crown these frets, and I think we're good to go. I think it's gone. We're going to draw a line on top of the fret with magic marker. Then we're going to take our fret file, our crowning file, start crowning until that line becomes a very thin line that goes all the way across the fret. We don't want to make the line disappear, we just want the line to become very thin. There, we got a thin line. Now, I'm going to take this 800 grit, I'm going to wrap it around my fret file. I'm going to give it a few strokes with the 800 grit, just to take out the file marks. Take some 2000 grit to polish out the 800 grit. Wrap that around the fret file. Give that a few strokes. Okay, now 3000 grit pad. That's your final polishing. .3000 grit pad. Gets it nice and shiny. There you have it. Gonna do that with each fret. These are all polished and crowned and polished. These are still ready, need to be done. You go on YouTube, you're going to see a bunch of different methods doing the same thing. You see a lot of guys using Dremels and using compounds and different things to polish the frets. But it does make them look like jewelry up until the point where you start playing it, and then you know, then they start to get scuffed up and they don't look like jewelry anymore. So I'm not, I mean, it's nice to, if you have an instrument that's just going to be displayed, to have jewelry, have your frets looking like jewelry, but if it's being played, they're not going to stay like that very long. So I mean, that's pretty shiny. It's not, maybe it's not as gleaming as if I was to polish it with a Dremel polisher and compound. But these are definitely nice. I'm just going to finish this up. It is tedious. It's a tedious job. But somebody's got to do it, right? Coming through the home stretch with this bass. So to recap what we've done. So I got the truss rod moving. It was kind of stuck, but just needed a little lube. Got it going. Got it adjusted. We have the Fender ski ramp that you find on a lot of old Fenders. Some new Fenders. So I had to do a bunch of fret grinding to resolve that. It's still not perfect. So the A string compromise, it's got to be slightly high.
Bye.